What up, everybody? Just finishing up my breakfast here. It's got like black beans, pepper jack cheese, fake eggs, avocado, tomatoes. I was banging. Something light. I think I want to add that to my like routine. Maybe when I wake up in the morning. Maybe from now, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is cook. Because I know I'm going to be hungry later on. Especially after I work out and shit. Yeah. Instead of rushing through it later. Yeah. Cook first thing in the morning. Duh. And then I'll do this. And while this is uploading, I'll work out. Hey. Who are we reading for today? Virgo. Show me cards for Virgo. Thank you all for being here. I'm Coach Glow. Well, excuse me, I feel more like Chef Glow today. Where's the babies? Oh, the babies is laying down beneath the desk. That's my dog. I apologize if she starts snoring. She tends to fall asleep during every single reading. Page of Wands, you're getting a positive message. It also talks about taking your first step, like taking action. Maybe you're sending a message. They're like, what do you think about this? What if yeah. I don't know if someone's going to show up or if you're going to show up somewhere. But you're like listening, someone's listening to instructions. You could be driving and looking at your GPS at the same time. Oh, there's 3 birds on there. I didn't even fucking see those other 2 birds. Your buds. Page of Wands. Where my bitches at? Hootie hoo! Where the hoes at? Hootie hoo! Oh, I love it. Okay. Virgo, tonight. Okay, Virgo. I'm just kidding. That's good though. I see you just like wanting, maybe you're shopping, you're going shopping, you're getting an outfit, you've got somewhere to go. You're making plans, like you're setting the date. Yeah, you could be asking your honey bunny, what do you think, babe? What do you think? Meet me at the altar in your white dress. Oh, wow. Are you actually doing it or are you thinking about it? Page of Wands. Wands talk about taking action. Wow. Pull the trigger. Oh, see? Now I don't know. That scares me. But I'm extremely non-committal, so. All right, hold on. Wait, Bob. Oh, there you go. Little girl. It's my little baby. It's just a little baby. So, positive message. Putting your best foot forward. Page of Wands talks about action. Are you asking someone on a date ski? Is this a group date? You guys going on a boat? We on a boat. We on a boat. 3 of Wands. You're waiting. You've been waiting. Somebody's been waiting. I feel like someone's like ready to receive this message. And then the Three of Wands. What? This one's waiting literally for this wand. You heard the call. Go, go! Go, go! Messengers, messages. There's birds have been very significant to me in the past couple of days. That's interesting. And you're getting messages, sending and receiving messages, but you're like waiting on it. You're like, it's Mercury retrograde. You could be waiting on, you could have been waiting on somebody to message you. You're like, they usually call me around this time. Start arguing with their partner. The bird call. What did they used to call them back in the day? I'm thinking about, no, I don't want no scrub. But the guy version was like, I don't want a pigeon head. What is it? Chicken head? Pigeon head? I don't know. Somebody here is the messenger. Oh yeah, they see you having a good old time. Somebody could have thought that you were like at home waiting for them. They thought that they had you waiting and you're fucking thriving over here. Yeah, somebody like thought that they could like ignore you, do other things, and they come back and look and you're fucking, you made friends with everybody. You know, people are doing you favors, buying you shit. They thought by the time they heard back, you'd be unstable, destabilized. Three of Wands. But you're like, nope, I had all this extra free time. I had all this extra pent-up energy. You know, I did something productive with it. Maybe that's why they're mad, because there's still a page. Three of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're bringing people together. It's like they left you. Maybe their thing was only interesting because you were around. So they could be calling people, trying to recruit them, and they're like, well, is Virgo gonna be there? Like, I'm gonna hold off and make my decision. As soon as they hear that you're gonna show up somewhere, they're like, hell yeah, sign me up. Sign me up. Virgo's gonna be there? I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this. King of Pentacles. People feel important when they're around you. You know, they're like, my dad has money, so that means he runs the world, and you can't touch me. Eight of Pentacles. Your hard work is paying off. You have this King of Pentacles, which means that you're very responsible with your money. You're very responsible with how you spend your money. You could take care of other people. Yeah. I don't know if I see like a man that supports, or a woman, whatever, like two different households. And it's like somebody has to wait on their paycheck, or they're living paycheck to paycheck. Yeah. So they're looking to see how much money you like have saved up for something, because they think that since you don't have like any real bills, you must be saving it. Yeah, so somebody looks at you as like a money bag. That's why they've been waiting to call you, because they want your money to accumulate so they can be like, you want to hang out? You want to come see your kids? Oh my goodness. And I only feel like you are getting a little bit of money because you are away from somebody. Because you do have all this space to actually fill it with something that's productive, and that, you know, you're working on yourself. You took time to work on yourself, and this person did not. They're looking to see what they can get from you. You're like, yeah, I'll have sex with you, but you gotta go home. You gotta go home to your wife after. Like, it's like, you know that somebody wants you for a reason. For a specific reason. I don't think it bothers you because all your other needs have been met. You can meet all your other needs. And this doesn't, you know, I'm gonna, you know, it doesn't say anything about lying, cheating, scheming. So I don't even know why I'm throwing that in there, but there's like this money that you knew that was gonna come to you. It's on its way to you. You could be getting really good news about the money that is coming back to you. Yeah. Three of Wands. You could have been waiting 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, and it hits your account. And you're like, damn, now I can make some fucking real moves. Right? Some sort of big money finally hits your account, and you're like, oh yeah, now I can breathe. Or you might be getting laid for the first time. You're getting the real thing. You're like, I'm getting like 40-year-old virgin. You're like, yeah, have I had sex before? Yeah. With myself. No. Or what is that movie where the kid's like, yeah, her boobies felt like sandbags. Somebody could have fake boobs here. Someone could be made of plastic. Nine of Cups. Yeah, they're happy that about their like body, about the work that they've done. They're very proud of the work that they've done. You know, they're satisfied with their status. 3 of Wands. And they could be sending you a message to like, come over, I want you to see what I've done. Like somebody wants to show off what they've made for you or what they've done for you. Okay. It's almost like when a cat like brings you a mouse or something like that, or right, like they show you what they caught for you or something like that. Is that a cat? Never had a cat. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. Something about being consistent with something, going slow, or something is slowing down. Somebody feels like your attention is starting to like somebody feels like you're starting to take your attention away from them. They feel like you're really into yourself. You're really into the fact that you have money or that you're making big moves right now. Yeah, the Nine of Cups, you're really filling yourself. You're really filling yourself up. Oh my goodness. What time is it? Is the restaurant even open right now? This fucking guy. It's so funny. Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting like stubborn energy. I'm getting stubborn energy, but for me, like the two most stubborn signs would have to be Taurus and Pisces, for sure. But, you know, Taurus takes the cake on that shit. It sucks because I fell out with my best friend a little while ago. And I just know that I'm never getting that shit back because she's a Taurus. And I know how she thinks. Whatever. It is what it is. Still love you. Nine of Cups. But yeah, somebody's like, you know, they could even forget that you like sent them a message because you're like, you know, I'm busy. I'm doing my own thing. Like, you don't want to hear anything that's going to stop your ability to go out and get money or to change your situation. So Page of Wands, I feel like someone's, you know, coming in, they're giving you a call. They're like, do you want to join me? And you're like, well, because there's like a waiting period, right? Where like you have to wait to like get paid or something like that. I feel like you do something now and it'll pay off faster, right? Within 3 days. Like I was saying, you're going to get something back within 3 days, but you got to do it now. Or that is what you're doing. You're doing it now. You're like, okay, who do I have to call? What do I have to, what kind of documents do I need? Eight of Pentacles. How do I make sure, you know, that I can be consistent with this thing? Or, you know, you could be asking someone else that. You could be messaging someone like, how can I be sure that you're serious about this? You know, somebody hasn't been consistent and you might be calling them out on that. And, you know, it makes you feel like they feel like you look arrogant, you know, but you have it for a reason, you know, and that's why they're the ones calling you, you know. Asking you for help, you know, or for your support, and you're like, well, where the hell have you been, bud? Where you been? Yeah, I would say personally that's my problem too. Wow, okay, so we're reflecting on Gloria's commitment issues today, I guess. Okay. Because I did just get, I just saw a video that my guy best friend in high school, in middle school, high school, he sent me a video like a long time ago where he was like, damn, Gloria, like, I haven't heard from you in 2 months. And he's like, you got to be involved. You need to like give energy to something. Not to something, to us, you know. He's like, I want to tell you about my life. But at the time, you know, I feel like he didn't call me, but that's fine. Maybe he was trying to be respectful or something. I don't know. But I do fall out with people because I don't stay like attached to them. Even when I'm in like relationships and stuff, like I just be wanting to be by myself. Like, I just want to know that I have you there, but I am always in another world, and I can apologize 1,000,001 times, but like, I do have that nature where, like, you'll probably never ever hear from me unless you reach out to me first and all the time. Like, I reciprocate energy, you know. I'm not really like a starter, you know. I mean, I am a shit starter. Let me not. I'm still talking about myself. But it's funny. And I know, I only do it when I know people, like, fuck with me. So somebody could be looking at you like, what, you expect me to stop or put my whole life on pause? Or you expect me to wait until you're confident enough, until you build your confidence or something like that? Or someone's been like, I've been waiting. I've been waiting just to see you do what you said you were going to do. Nine of Cups. I feel like you give someone plenty of time and space to recognize or realize what they want. And they end up being, like, selfish about it. Like, they don't get how you distancing yourself is for their benefit, you know? Like, again, for me for instance, like, I go through 20 million different emotions every day, all day. Like, I don't want to have to keep, like, talking about, I don't know, like, I don't want to, like, don't let me start talking about it, because then I won't shut up, you know? And then I just sound like I'm whining, and then it loses its, me being upset about something or happy about something, it loses its value, because like, I'm always around people or something like that. I don't know. I just feel like I like to hang out with people, but I also like to be very private too. So I can focus on, like, my needs and my health and my wealth and making sure that I'm good and recharged to, like, go out and help others. Like, it's like people stop messing with you because they don't understand your process. But it looks like you're making more money or making more progress than everybody else around you. And I just see people, like, sending you messages and knocking on your door, and you're like, I'm fucking working, dog. Nine of Cups. Six of Cups. Could be family members, soulmates, people from the past. You're feeling nostalgic, or they're feeling nostalgic. That's why they're sending you a message. It is Mercury retrograde. You already knew that you were going to get a message. But you're at a point where you're like, I'm fucking working, dog, and I can't slow down. Nine of Cups for somebody who's just going to drain me of my energy, you know. Play with, like, I don't think that this person values you as much as they should. I don't think they ever have. So I don't think that you're also waiting for them to recognize your value. So this could be you starting something without someone's permission. Six of Cups. Oh, look at this couple. They're smiling while they're watching the kids play. I don't know if you can see the smile. The kids are playing. And the couple in the background, lady kind of looks like my grandma from Puerto Rico. But they're smiling at the children. And the children are smiling. Somebody wants to, like, take it slow. Yeah. Somebody wants to, like, take it slow. They're going they're going through hard times, or they know that you're going through hard times. They're not trying to ask you for too much. Maybe they do value you. They don't want to slow you down. Six of Cups. It's like they are the Death card. They're changing. Scorpio. Scorpio is changing. Is like transitioning out of something. Six of Cups. Someone's like slowly but surely growing up with the Nine of Cups. Like they know what they like. They know they know what they like. They know what makes them happy. Every time they think of you, it's like, I don't know, maybe some funny shit you say, how you always have your shit together, how you're always working on different projects, how you're always putting your best foot forward. And somebody wants that type of like energy in their life because they're ready for a new start, a new beginning. And you're like the antidote, like just you're being around your energy, like, you know, you're like, you kind of remind people like, well, you know, get your ass up and go outside with the Death card. They're like, I feel like I'm like losing it. And you're like, well, then get that shit back or get a new one. Or try something different. You know, just don't stay down. Six of Cups. Maybe you stop fucking with people because it was always like this dark cloud. Every time you came out, it was like they had something to complain about. Telling you that you're lacking in some sort of way. And you don't see yourself that way. You know? And I feel like some people thought that you were arrogant because you knew that you wanted to make money, or you knew that you could make money, or you know you take good care of yourself. You're very, you know, proud of like your work, what you do, who you are, what you can do, your skills. You're very skillful, you know, and people like, they don't understand like all the hard work that goes behind your talent. I don't feel like these are, I don't know if you're necessarily talented at something, but it's like you're passionate about making something, but I don't. The Death card, Six of Cups. It's the way other people appreciate it. Like you might not feel like you're really good at something, but your people appreciate it. Ooh, King of Wands. Ooh. That's my guy right there. Could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's very attractive. They want to marry you. They want to marry you. They like the way that you dress. They like your go-getter spirit. You could be an entrepreneur. I feel like your tastes have like evolved or have been refined. Oh yeah. The confidence that you put behind what you do because you love it, or you just know that you're like really good at it. Like, I don't know why I'm seeing someone who's good at like making watches, making jewelry. Or I don't even know. I don't even think it's like creative. That's the thing. Six of Cups. Like, I feel like you truly just enjoy working with others to make a dream come to life, or an idea come to life. You love really good ideas. The Death card. You love seeing people turn you love seeing people discover their passions through trying something new. So maybe this could be you. Maybe you're discovering a new passion. I don't know. With the Six of Cups, you're just having mad fun doing something. And you're like, you know, maybe you could be signing up for something. Like, I could do this more often, which I thought I was going to be able to do when I went skiing too. I really wanted to be so freaking good. And I wasn't. But if I was going to be good, I would have started to go every week and turn that into my new obsession. But I was like really bad at it, so. Anywho. 10 of Wands. It's like you quit giving your power away to people with the Death card. You don't wait for them to come and ask if you want to come join them. Like, I feel like the tables have like turned, you know? Like, I feel like people need you more than you need them. So I see them sending you a message like, hey, do you still have that? Do you still, you know, can I borrow your snowblower? Can I borrow your outfit for the day? Can I borrow your car? You know? And you're like, why, you like my car? You think my car is like, you're like a bartender, like when somebody takes a picture of like a bartender's drink, like that's like the best. That's one of the best feelings as a bartender, when somebody's like, oh my god, okay, and they take pictures of it. I'm like, it's the best, you know? 10 of Wands, like people can talk junk about what you do, to, you know, till they're blue in the face. It works, the people love it, and they're mad because that's not their calling. See, you heard the calling, so you went after it. Other people, they'll hear the calling and they'll just fucking like ignore it until they lose it, you know, and it goes on to someone else. This is you not ignoring your calling anymore, or trying different things, trying to understand what exactly it is that, you know, you want to be doing long term. Do I want to wake up and do this every single day? Or, you know, people could be looking at you like, wow, that's amazing that Virgo has a lifestyle where they can wake up and do something that they love every single day. That's the life that you're aiming for. That's the life that I'm aiming for. Like, I just want to like get up and just start making things, and that's exactly what I do. Thank you, God. Oh, coffee's all done. 5 of Cups. So somebody really misses you. 10 of Wands. They know that they know that they're the reason why you don't like want to like work with them. Like, 5 of Cups. Yeah, instead of joining you and making money with you and, you know, building with you, they tried it a different way, and they could be feeling guilty because the different way. So somebody could be, okay, so they're arrogant, but there's another person who is, who thinks that they're like a real hot shot, that you're gonna chase them. You stop chasing people, places, and things. You know how attractive you are. You are stable. You don't really need anyone's permission to be great or be your big beautiful self. And I feel like this person is like pretending that they're the same way as you, or that, you know, that they can do, it's like they're living a day in your shoes. Page of Wands, Three of Wands. You're waiting to hear how bad their feet hurt. You're waiting to hear about how they gave up, right? Because I feel like somebody feels really guilty that they, you know, like, I don't know, it's like they passed up on something that could have been great with you. The Justice card. Yeah. It's like somebody didn't hear their calling, and it's like it's making their happiness like come in slowly. Or they feel like they'll never be happy, or they'll never be able to find a partner. Like they're thinking very like doomy, I don't even, doomy, like doomsday type thoughts. King of Wands. They feel like usually it attracts you. This like dark, edgy, emo side of them attracts you. Six of Cups. They feel like you know them very deeply. You know their past. You know probably why they chose to skip out on an opportunity to like become successful with you. And they feel like in the past it's attracted you back to them, but with the Ten of Wands, you know, that shit's lame. You feel like that shit's trash. It's trash behavior at this point. You feel like, because I feel like these are like two older men, or like these are grown-ups. Like someone's like, we're adults. Like Five of Cups, like. And the Justice card is like karma, or the scales balancing. Five of Cups, yeah, because I see somebody like calling you on the phone, really excited to talk to you, and you're doing well, and they're like, you want to hang out? And you're like, the Death card, you're like, I can't. I have all this other stuff to do. Plus, I don't want to. And this person's like, you know, why not? Like, why not? And all you have to do is say, you know why? And they're feeling so guilty. Five of Cups. They miss you so much. The Justice card. It's like they tried to slow down. I don't know if they tried to like slow something down, but it's like they changed their own fate by like taking advantage of your kindness, your generosity. They changed their own fate. The Judgment card. Are you kidding? You have Libra and Scorpio here. Scorpio twice. Scorpio thrice. No, I'm just kidding. Twice. It just felt good to say it. Judgment card. Judgment Day. The Death card. You know. They're like, you changed. And you're like, I was supposed to. And now this person's like, damn, like, I feel like I was supposed to, this person's got their face in their hands. They're like, fuck, like, I was supposed to change too. I was supposed to use that time to change too. Damn, I was supposed to use that time to change. All last year, especially through the summer, I was obsessed with fucking reggaeton and, like Dominican, like dembow, obsessed every fucking day on my run. That's all I would listen to. Obsessed. The Judgment card. Damn. So something's coming back up to the surface. Like I said before, Mercury is in retrograde, which means that a lot of your exes and a lot of things that you put off might be brought back up to the surface with the Five of Cups. And they're coming in with like, it's like, I don't know if they're like surrendering or they're giving up with the Death card. Like, I feel like somebody just wants to like rest in your arms. Like, they're tired of like pretending and pushing and or waiting or like working paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, they're like, can you just pay for it, please? This is almost like you're making someone pay for their own stuff, but they always act like they have money, so go pay for it. And they're like, but I don't have it right now. I'm gonna have it next week. I don't have it right now. With the Justice card, you're like, all right then, shut up. You know? Or stop acting like that. You're making us look bad. You're making us look bad with all that damn pretending, all that damn lustful energy, bro. Like, stop acting so desperate. Five of Cups. Like, someone's got like a nasty ass reputation out there. It is hard for you to even, it's hard for you to see somebody like in a respectful way. Like, it's hard. Like, they are very, very attractive, but they're for the community. It's so funny. At work, I don't know if I said this yesterday, but at work I've decided all the takeout to go food is not going to be called takeout to go food. It's going to be for the streets. Yes. So whenever a takeout order comes in, I'm going to be like, let me get a chicken bacon ranch for the streets. I told Chef, and I was like, yep, I'm gonna call it for the streets. And he goes, just like your mom. All right. Judgment. Six of Pentacles. Yes. I feel like I feel like you warned somebody, like you sent them messages, you warned them. You're like, I gave you space so you could work on yourself, so you could do better. You said that that's what you wanted to do. And I feel like somebody was overindulging and making that a habit, being selfish, overindulging, being out there, being for the streets with the Death card. Like, I really feel like somebody just, they took some sort of time or money that you did, or generosity that you did give them, and they ran it into the ground. This could be somebody that you even gave part of your business to, and they ran it into the ground. So with the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles and the Judgment card, they're like asking you for, like, they need another loan, they need another raise, or they need more help. And you're like, you did not give a fuck about all that stuff that I did for you before. Ten of Wands. You quit me, remember? You quit me. Took all that energy, took all the kindness, took all the peace, took everything. And I don't feel like they stole it. I feel like you wanted to do that. You wanted to be there. I don't feel like you resent somebody. I just feel like you already gave them a chance to do something with a little piece of you. And what they did with that little piece is how you see how they do everything. What you do with one thing, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I'm going to write that shit down. Yeah. Six of Cups. Yeah. We know about your history. We know about your history. Page of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands. Three of Wands, those could be like their references, and you're calling all of their references. Could be their old jobs, and they're like, Nine of Cups, this person used to drink on the job. Like no, they never showed up. They don't do this. They don't do that. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. It's like somebody, it's like these people don't even know you with the Death card. Like, how am I supposed to study up on someone who's giving me wrong information? Nobody knows who you are, you know? Like, and then it's even like, come to find out, they don't even know who they are. So they're like just trying to like sell themselves. The Tower card. Yo, this Scorpio sold their soul. And now there's no coming back, bro. Damn. Yeah. I feel like somebody thought that they were getting with somebody rich, like Big Daddy or Big Mama or something like that. They were like, this person's going to take care of me. Eight of Pentacles. And they just indulged, overindulged. They didn't save any money. They didn't develop any good habits. They didn't learn anything from this person. This person found a hot new thing. That's why I saw a squirrel, and I was thinking squirrel earlier. Squirrel. You know, somebody else has their attention. They dropped you like a hot potato. You got dropped like a hot potato. And now you're showing up at my door, crying on my shoulder, on my lap. Or that's what you want to do. Six of Pentacles. Now you need my help. The Temperance card. Yeah. They were taking from you to give to this person, and this person was taking from them to give to another person. We're all just playing each other out here, huh? The Temperance card. Page of Cups. Queen of Cups. I was going to say, how do you even have room to, like, love people right now? The Strength card. The Six of Wands. Ace of Cups. Oh my God, I feel like you have new love coming in. Eight of Cups. After walking away from this Scorpio who doesn't know themselves, who didn't answer their calling, this Libra who didn't answer their calling. Wow. This Leo. Two of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Pisces. Ace of Pentacles. Damn, you about to get paid. Eight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. You don't even know it yet. The Hangman. It's like God slowed you down. The Four of Wands. There it is. There it is. Four of Swords. God needed you to see somebody for who they really are, and how their energy like slowed you down because they were being very selfish. They were arrogant. They thought because they looked good, because they had a good enough paying job, that was enough to, you know, have somebody stay with them or fall in love with them. It was very, it's very surface level, you know, and maybe you didn't have the type of things, you know, just yet that this person was like looking for, but like you still got along really well. The Sun at the bottom of the deck. Wow. And the Empress. Get the fuck out. Yeah, man. I feel like somebody, like they missed out. They missed out on some real healing, some real true love in their life with the Tower card. And I feel like God is trying to like shake you up to show you you know, that you don't have to keep giving to this situation. Because, or you don't have to, like, just because somebody, like, doesn't F with you, it's not because of you. It's because they can't, you know? And you're so, like, lovable. Everybody does want to F with you. Everybody does love talking to you, and they do love being around you. And I feel like someone is seeing how much attention that you're getting, how much love you're getting, and and they know why. You know, you don't have to, like, practice who you're going to be or how you're going to talk or what you need from people. Like, you don't practice these things. Everything you say and do is you shoot off the hip. Like, you're not putting on a show. You're not trying to sell people. You're not trying to sell yourself to people. And I feel like other people, they sold their soul, you know, for money, for stability. They're, you know, too scared, too lazy to do anything for themselves or to keep something up or to develop any good habits, you know, to quit doing things or start doing things. Just straight up pussies out here, dog. And God was always like, with the Justice card, because I feel like you weren't supposed to stay stuck at these obstacles. God placed the obstacles in your way for you to get through them so that you can learn. I saw this in a meme yesterday, but I love how I can put it into this story as well, about how, like, you weren't meant to stop at that obstacle here. Like, God is trying to take you somewhere better. somewhere more in alignment with who you are and what you want your life to be like, to enjoy it. I feel like people from the past could be coming back up, but you are starting to see that, you know, you had to get through that or go through that for a reason, so that you can use what you've learned on dealing with whatever it is that you're building right now. It's useful, you know. It's useful when you learn how a narcissist works, you know. Did the death card, you're never going to date a narcissist ever again in your life. And you're like, and that's on my whole lineage. I will never, like, I feel like you're breaking a cycle, you're breaking a generational curse, you know. You will not be, you'll be this high priestess. You'll be this high priestess. Nobody can tell you what to do because you're doing a really great job the way that you do it. You're doing it your way, and you do a really great job, and there's nothing that anybody can say or do that's going to discredit you in any type of way or get you to fall or be down, you know. It'll piss you off. It'll get on your fucking nerves. You'll react, but you'll move on just like you always have. And not only that, you'll move on a better, like, bigger, better person. I don't even know how to explain that. Like, it's an upgrade. Every time somebody presents this obstacle in your face and you're, like, slowly doing better and better with replacing bad habits in your life and staying consistent with them. And it's starting to pay off. Your consistency, the way you stay in your lane and mind your own business, like with the Sun card. Put my leg up. I'm chilling. Wow, this video is 54 minutes long. Fuck. Anyways, the Hangman. So these things are going to come up again, and you're making healthier decisions. And you're not trying to show off. It's just you're being your natural self, natural loving self. So it's like It's like people see that you can see now. People are starting to understand your way of doing something. Like, you were never trying to be a rebel. You're never trying to hurt nobody else. But you were always trying to stay true to you and treat people right. You're a true leader. I love that for you. And your tribe, it's like finding you. The people that want to make money, that want to change, the people that want to grow, you know, they're coming around you. You have a very positive, uplifting spirit to you. And it's like you don't give a fuck about what anybody else is like doing. You love what you do. And this is your lane. And you're fucking thriving in it. You know? You don't have to step on anyone's toes to be great. You just have to, you know, get your own money up. Focus on yourself. And you've been doing a really great job of that. And I feel like the people around you are really benefiting. And the people that that tried to act like what you were doing was selfish because they wanted more of your energy. It's like they're starting to realize, damn, you know, like I almost was the reason, like, prevented Virgo from becoming rich or something like that. Like, so somebody's realizing that they have to, like, let you go or do right by you too. Exactly, with the Six of Pentacles. Like, I don't think these people are all bad. I just feel like they didn't know and they didn't really consider your feelings and didn't care. They weren't mature enough. They weren't mature enough to understand your your money mindset, your stability mindset. The Sun card, though, they see it now. They see that maybe you were. I don't see anybody apologizing, but they're they're starting to take notes from you now, because, you know, they say I don't want any advice from, you know, people whose lifestyle I don't want. You got that type of lifestyle that everybody wants. Shit, I want a boat. I want to be on a boat. All right, that's what I have for you guys. You do have new love coming in. You do have people who are going to put you on a pedestal, admire you. You know, they might be a little nervous to come and talk to you, but when they do talk to you, they're going to make you some really good offers. You got some good offers coming in. Yeah. People you wouldn't even think were even in your league. Or I feel like they think that you're out of their league. Something about your process and how you keep getting better and better every day. Like, somebody's starting to see more and more of you, and it's just like it matches them. You end up finding your soulmate, or your soulmate ends up finding you. The more you do you, and, you know, it's like you're not trying to, like, fight anybody. Eight of Cups. Yeah. You're, like, keeping all your... It's like you don't want to, not fight anybody. You don't want to be a burden. You know? So when this person comes to you and asks you how you feel about something, like, you have a lot of insight. You thought about this for a while, you know? But you're not trying to, like lecture people on how to pick and choose. You hate when people do that shit to you. Like, bitch, stop giving me advice. I do not want to listen to what you have to say. High Priestess.